All right, welcome back, Lagos, welcome back, Niger, and of course the entire world from wherever you are joining us from. It is the Money Show, and of course the segment we're just moving to is the Realtors Corner. It's another edition of it. On the Realtors Corner, we get to talk about everything around the real estate business. Knowledge around it, investments to actually take advantage of, and of course loopholes and gaps for us to definitely avoid, not to fall prey to. 20 minutes before the hour of 8, right here on Top Radio 90.9. My name is Wise. Call me Ayobami Olubenga Wise. But of course, I'm not alone. To do justice to this, I've got my very good friend here talking about the real estate guru himself, Samuel Olabulo. How you doing today, bro?
I'm doing very good. Good evening, Lagos.
Yeah, you're looking amazing too.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate
Yes,
that.
and for those of you just joining us, yes, we're talking about the real estate advisory. For people, particularly, we're looking at the places of arts and the entertainment industry. We
Yeah.
started a little bit on this last week.
Yes. Yeah.
And it will be good for us to definitely continue in that stride,
Yeah.
and
Good.
particularly nail some things on the head, so that we can actually pass the message effectively to people who care to listen.
Yeah.
So really, a lot of times, first and first, you're probably asking yourself, where do we get to marry real estate, entertainment industry? What are we talking about really? What's the big deal?
Yeah. So really, there is no way you can always merge real estate to anything in life, because everything that we can see obtainable in life has to do with real estate.
Mm-hmm.
The land you're living on came out from real estate.
Yeah.
The clothes you are wearing came from real estate, because it is on real estate that the trees are planted, and it's from the trees that you get the cuttings that made your clothes. So
Wow.
everything you see physically in life came all the way from real estate. So you can actually measure real estate with everything.
Everything and
Yes.
anything.
Yes.
All right, interesting. I mean, so yes, for those of you in the, arts and entertainment industry, that is why we've actually brought this to you. So why are you creating an advisory system, for those in this part? I know every industry needs it, every sector
Yes.
needs it.
Yes.
Why are we particularly putting the focal point on the entertainment and arts industry?
Yeah. So the entertainment and arts industry is an industry that has a lot of money,
Mhm.
and the fame is there. The popularity is there for people who are in the mainstream currently.
So I've been with the
So,
Jagun
yeah.
as well.
So it's an industry that makes a lot of money for the country, the nation, in terms of the GDP. And what people are not looking at is the people who are the players in that industry.
Hmm.
What becomes of them in the long run when they no longer have the strength to do what they are currently doing.
Mm-hmm.
Take, for example, the likes of, I don't want to mention names,
Yeah, but
people who are musicians, who are, movie
falls
footballers,
into this now because it's the work of art now.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
so these guys make a lot of money while they are still
Active. Yeah.
active.
Mm-hmm.
But if they don't manage those monies while they are still active in service, having at the back of their minds that the work that they do is not pensionable.
Mm,
So you have to make sure that you make hay while the sun shines.
absolutely.
So you invest as much as possible while you still have the strength. When you can move here and there, when the popularity is still there, when you are being called here and there, because if you don't manage your finances very well, you will discover that just like a bird, money flies away. The Bible
just
says.
goes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So that's it.
And they say like spirits.
Money is a spirit.
And just like Adekunle just said in this song, it's a visitor too as well.
Yes.
It's how it's treated that will
Yes.
tell if it
If you
stays
treat
longer than
if you
not.
treat money well, it stays with you. If you don't treat
Absolutely.
money well, it goes away. It flies away.
And that takes me to the point that we've not really had, too many great examples of resources being utilized smartly, wisely, and nicely, if we're going to speak from the money's perspective, by
Okay.
people in these, fields, both locally and of course foreign.
Yeah.
Why do you think that's the case, really?
Yeah, I think I would say it is foresight. we just concentrate on an aspect of the entertainment and we're not looking at the investment side of it. So take for example, we just have just a number, just one or two people in the entertainment industry that made money from what they did or what they are doing and then invest so that other people can also, gain from their investment. In terms of, okay, let's take the film industry for example. For people who are musicians and stuff to make their movies, some of them fly out of the country to do that. So, and for most of the people that we have in the entertainment industry in this country, as much as they make the money, they are not looking at that oh, so this money that I have made, why can I not invest it in maybe building, just buying like hectares of land, make a film industry, a house for people who are in, like a studio. Yeah. So for people who are in the movie industry.
So I get you the place of foresight. Seeing beyond the now.
Yes.
I just want to get things done. I have the money. Let me pay for it.
Yes.
Or can we just work with a group of people and create some kind of monument on the thing, or well, more like a movement on the thing?
Monument to say.
So I mean, I get the point really. So what I mean, it goes beyond just saying I have the money, I just want to buy properties for myself.
It goes beyond that.
Keep. So what other form of advisory would you recommend?
Of course, everything still boils down to getting a property, because if you have your money, you have to tie it down in one way or the other. I don't know much about Bitcoin. I don't know how long Bitcoin is going to last. I really don't have much idea about stocks, say, even if I've been a banker at one time,
Yeah.
But what I know that I really have a knowledge about that will last forever, that it will even outlive you, is real estate. You can always, buy as much as possible. You can buy as much as possible. You can invest in, hectares of land. Just keep it if you don't have anything to do with it for now. Banks, like I said before, banks will borrow you money to buy real estate, but they won't borrow you money to buy their own stocks. So is that funny?
Deep.
Yeah. So real estate is very important. If you know that what you do is not pensionable, look at the likes of some musicians that we had long time ago. Some of them are past now. When they were in their they had the money, they had the fame, they spent all the monies that they had, but when reality set in, and they had nothing to show for it.
Or if you look at it, for some, let's probably be a little bit fair on some that have tried the best they could, to actually, manage the resources they had.
Yes.
But maybe they were not active enough or proactive enough to say that the world is moving at a faster pace than what I'm earning. So it might look big right now. But am I thinking 2 times the speed of the way the world is coming at me back? So what am I doing to be able to match 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now? Maybe they didn't think at that pace. And so life happened so fast to them. Not that they probably made some bad decisions, but they probably did not make good enough proactive decisions. As well. So a young person right now in the entertainment world, what would you, if you had to have a sit down with him, a sit out with him or her, what are those things? Like, say someone wins, from this reality show going on right now. What are those sit outs? What are the things you would have to say to them? If you could have some level of advice for them. So
basically, what I would advise is that see beyond just buying a 5-bedroom apartment and feel like you've made it. This is what we see on Instagram, that you say, so person just bought a 4-bedroom apartment and you feel like you've arrived. No. As a matter of fact, if you buy a house to live in it, you haven't started, because you are not making money from it. Rather, you are spending money on it.
Exactly.
So you have to do something that will, give you money, even when you are, let me not say when you are outdated.
Oh, you're not even working.
When you are no longer in the mainstream again.
Absolutely.
And
the funniest thing is that the entertainment and the arts industry is seasonal.
Of course, it is.
So it's only probably wise to say that you need to probably do the most you can, and then use the monies for the times when you can't do enough.
Yes.
Or there are things that will just be quiet, and you're almost like you're
Yeah.
non-active.
Yes.
Nothing is happening.
Yes.
Everybody experiences it,
Yeah.
right? We have our
Yeah.
seasonal times in the entertainment and
Yes.
arts
Yeah.
Industry. So I think it's only the wise thing to do.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
like you said, you're right. You don't just say you're buying a property because I have something over my roof over my head. I have a car. It goes beyond saying to yourself, "Can I get into some residual state
Yeah.
where monies from this real estate can now begin to work for? I'm service
Yes.
even the one I'm living in."
Yes. So what I would also advise is that invest in real estate as much as possible. You don't have to, depending on how much you earn or how big your money is. You can always invest in real estate, buy properties as much as possible. You can also just invest in real estate as much as possible.
Yeah.
Just your clothing manager cannot advise you about how to invest in real estate. It is only a real estate professional that can
Yes.
advise you on how to do that.
I get the point.
Yeah, so you need to
The place of
talk to us. Yes,
professionalism.
you need to
Yeah.
talk to us. We sit on a round table and discuss how you can diversify your funds into the investment that will give you returns over the years. There are some investment that gives you returns on a weekly basis. There are some that gives you on a monthly basis. There are some that gives you on a quarterly basis and a yearly basis, depending. So when we sit on the round table and we discuss about this, you see the
Based
one
on
that
your
works. Yeah,
capacity.
based on your capacity, you see the one that works for you better, and then we swing into action.
Well, you just heard it, Samuel Olabolo, right here on the Realtors Corner. We've been talking about advisory, real estate advisory, for people in the arts and entertainment industry. So consider that we really care, really.
We actually
We do care, and that's because you don't want good stories starting to end poorly. You want to be able to create proper legacies.
We don't want to see on Instagram every day that we should keep contributing money for so
that
person
kind of a thing. It's
is
not like
ill.
we're
He cannot.
complaining, but
Yeah,
we can do better.
yeah, we
By
can always
being
be better.
proactive in
Yes.
these ways.
Yes.
And then beyond that too as well, it's high time some of us, that are already earning some capacity and levels, you are more ambitious.
Yes.
You have bigger goals,
Yes.
dreams, aspirations
Yes.
that your current state cannot fund.
See beyond just buying LX 570. See beyond just traveling to Dubai
I
to
know.
America and doing
Yeah.
tours and shows.
It's high time you start to push those funds and
Yeah.
diversify such that you can now begin to generate the income that can fund bigger dreams.
Yes.
You
yes.
know,
Yeah.
and then give yourself the permission to.
Yes.
Really, absolutely. It's been an amazing time, but we're not done yet. If we
Yeah.
have some opportunities that
Yeah.
we can actually
Yeah,
put out there.
so like we said earlier, that depending on, no matter how low you earn in the art and entertainment, there is always something for you that you can buy.
Plug into, yeah.
So we have properties, we have landed properties you can buy. We have them at Ekpe. If you are interested, you can call in or send an SMS to us. We have properties that you can long lease, properties that you can invest in from as low as 4.5 million naira
Wow.
to own a studio apartment. A studio apartment is just one room that has a kitchen and a convenience.
But it becomes your own.
But it becomes yours for 15 years, just for 4.5 million. We have a one-bedroom apartment that you can invest in with 8.5 million naira, and you own it for 15 years.
There's
And
some
the
of these
rental income you get on it is as low as as high as $1 million naira on a
people-
yearly
wow,
basis.
On a yearly. So do the math.
So you do the math.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then to think of the fact that there are some of these people in the entertainment world who are particularly living so much of high keys, of low key, medium key lives. So who says you can't stay in some of these studio apartments
Yeah.
for 15 years?
Yes.
Buys you enough time to do some bigger projects.
Yes, definitely.
I mean,
Definitely.
think about it that way.
Yes. So
That's
so
another
so
thing.
imagine you
Who
having
wants to know where you live?
imagine you having a one-bedroom apartment, about 8 or 9 of them, and then you're earning and then you have the capacity or the ability to increase your rent after three years. So which means so when you look at it from this angle, that you have about 8 to 9 or 10 different apartments,
So-
1 bedroom
wow.
apartments within Lagos.
Wow.
See how much that earns for you on a yearly basis. So you just sit and relax in your house. People will just be like, this man is not going out and he's
when is
living
his next
fine.
album now, or
So-
when is next movie,
Yeah,
or when
so-
is the next project? We've not seen him play for
So
this team.
these are ways you can invest your money, and you begin to get returns. And even if you don't want to put it on rental income, you can also use it as service apartments. You can you can use them for a lot of things. When you come to us, we discuss about it and we see how you can put your money to use, and then you rest assured that you get value.
All right, yes, you
Yeah.
just heard it. It's been an amazing time on this show right here. The Money Show never disappoints in terms of the content it brings your way.
Yeah.
Remember, primarily, we're all about creating more healthier financial portfolios for ourselves.
Yeah.
More sustainable financial portfolios for ourselves. Whether we're talking, investments in real estate, whether we're talking about financial markets and all of that, everything is just about creating, the opportunities for us to plug into the best way that we can make that happen. And that's what we'll do 7 to 8 p.m. every Mondays right here on Top Radio 90.9. But of course, you can get to follow Samuel Olabulo, across board on social
Yeah.
media.
So you can reach me on Instagram at the Sam_Labulo. Let me spell it. THE Sam_Olabulo. OLABULO. And you can reach me on Facebook at Samuel Olabulo.
All right.
Yes.
Fantastic. And then, of course, feel free to also get to follow me up on social media at AyobamiWise. It's just one word, AYOBAMIWYSE at AyobamiWise. And then, of course, we can take it up from there. Remember, for those of you interested in being a part of the sit and talk,